What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is the end of January 2022 and we have so many good favorites this month. I am so pumped. I'm actually so many food favorites this month that I want to start off with the food things because I have been trying so many different items this month, trying to get good reviews for protein shakes, plant-based protein shakes, bars, snacks, you name it, I got it. Let's get on into the favorites video. So first up, I'm sure that if you follow me on Instagram, this is probably something that you would have already guessed. Now, I got these at Costco. And it's important that you also get them from Costco because I purchased the smaller bags from Walgreens, although these are dark chocolate chip and the ones that I got from Walgreens were regular chocolate chip and birthday cake. They were not as soft, they didn't have as great of a consistency, they almost kind of tasted a little bit stale to me. And after I shared that on Instagram, a lot of you were like, there's something with a distributor and they produce fresher ones or give them to Costco more because it's, I don't know, some sketchy thing about Costco, but worth it. If you have a Costco membership or Instacart or whatever, I highly recommend getting them from Costco. I have been making these bowls at night. I'm gonna tell you the little secret Krabby Patty formula so you can try it out yourself and let me know how you like it for your nighttime snacks. At the bottom of my bowl, I crumble up 2 of these little Heavenly Hunk oatmeal chocolate chip bars. I slice up some strawberries, sometimes bananas, whatever fruit I have, and then put some dairy-free Cool Whip on it, drizzle it with honey. It's so fire. It is literally my favorite nighttime snack, and that's saying a lot because I have been somebody who loves oatmeal as my nighttime snack, so the fact that I have deviated from that is saying something. All right, next up we have something so random, but I want to mention it because I kept buying them in bulk. Also, do not judge my nails. Have a nail appointment on Tuesday. I kept buying them in bulk on Amazon once I found that you could buy them on Amazon. So these are just literally lemon waters. I don't know why I've been obsessed with these, but I've been drinking one of these every single morning. There's something about, you know how some people like squeeze fresh lemon into their water, which, you know, if you have the patience for that, you do you, boo. I think these are super refreshing in the morning. I like take my vitamins with them. Absolutely love them. The kiwi starfruit, and peach raspberry are my favorites, but also just like the regular lemon is just as good. Now, in terms of snacks, I already ate the entire other bag of these, and this is actually number 2. Number 1 is the sour cream and onion chips because I feel like a lot of you will relate to this. I like when snacks, preferably chips, have like that coating or dusting, like you know how Doritos does. And so these cauliflower chips in the sour cream and onion, they're very light and crunchy. I think maybe I even mentioned them in a favorites video. Oops, this might be a double favorite, but I've been loving them so much. They're usually like 2 for $7 at Fresh Time. And so the nacho ones are really good, but I also really, really like the sour cream and onion ones. They do not taste like a gross plant-based snack that you can just taste the pea protein. I don't even think they add pea protein to this. Pea fiber. So there's not a lot of ingredients in this anyway, which is really great. I love from the ground up, their little cauliflower like fake Cheez-Its are really good too, especially if you're somebody who has allergies. Moving along, I actually have 2 kids products, which is so weird. I grabbed these little Z-Bar protein bars when I was prepping for Wadapalooza, and I threw them in my bag, and I was so surprised at how good these were. If you have ever had Oreo truffles around the holiday time where people like crumble up Oreos and cream cheese and make them into little balls, that's what these taste like, because the bottom has like a white chocolate coating kind of, and then it really does taste like Oreos. It's so fire. And for the bar, which, you know, keep in mind it's a kid's bar, so it's fairly small, is 3 grams of fat, 23 carb, and 5 protein. So you get a little 5-gram protein bar if you just need something a little sweet. Love it. And then also from Z-Bar as well, this is just the Cliff Kids bar, not protein, but the iced oatmeal cookie. This is so good, and it has like a drizzle of icing, whatever, on top of it. This would be so good for like a mid-afternoon snack with iced coffee or something. I'm usually really not like a heavy protein bar or like snack bar person, but seriously, I went through an entire box of these in like 4 days because they're just so freaking good. Okay, 2 more protein things. you already know, I have been struggling to find a delicious, macro-friendly, minimal ingredient, on-the-go protein shake. Now, if you've been around on my channel for quite some time, you already know I make a ton of super delicious, amazing shakes. If you haven't seen any of them, I'll put some links to like my Instagram reels if you want to check those out. And I always use Driven Nutrition ISO Drive or Cookies and Cream Profusion 7 to make that really thick, like protein shake. Well, it doesn't really taste like a protein shake in my opinion. It's like a smoothie slash milkshake. Well, anyways, I know that that's not realistic for the majority of people. One, because, you know, they're going to and from work. They just don't have time to make a super intricate shake like that. So I've been testing out a ton of different on-the-go bottles. And ultimately, I was really trying to find one that was plant-based, that was delicious. I still have not found one that I feel is worthy to be in my favorites video, I'll be honest. But the Chobani Complete is lactose free, so it's like kind of halfway there, and it's made with probiotics and has minimal ingredients as well, which I love. 2.5 fat, only 18 carb, and 25 protein, so perfect for after a workout. It is thick though. I will let you know right now, it is thick, so if you're not a huge fan of like drinking yogurts, you remember like those yogurt drinks as a kid, you won't like this. I really like the banana one. It doesn't taste like a very artificial banana flavoring to me. I think they're so good, but they only have 3 flavors. So like they need to get it together and come out with like dessert style flavors, you know, like perhaps chocolate or salted caramel, because as of right now, they only have fruit ones. But I will say, definitely worth trying if you're somebody who needs something on the go. Lastly, for protein, we have a protein. Oh my gosh, her tongue. Oh wow, that's just magical. We have a lot of protein items this month, but I have been testing them out. So I really like Cliff, as you know. I like the Cliff Minis. They are plant-based, but if you are looking for something that is like a full bar, this is Cliff Builder's Protein Plus Caffeine. So it has a little bit of caffeine, only 65 milligrams, so nothing crazy. It's gluten-free, and it is 10 grams of fat, 29 carb, and 20 protein, and the chocolate chip cookie dough flavor is absolutely amazing. I also really like the mint chocolate chip one of the Builders bars and the peanut butter as well, but they're just like really dense, and they're more of like a thicker granola bar with a coating on them. Hey buddy. Next up, let's get into the beauty category. I don't have a ton, but I do have 2 Charlotte Tilbury products that I really want to mention, because these are, of course, you know, TikTok viral products, and rightfully so. This Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation is what I have on my face right now. Let me get in closer so you can see here. Hopefully it's not too washed out because it is so sunny out there. I love this foundation. This feels like a CC cream tinted moisturizer. It is so hydrating, doesn't settle into the lines on your face, doesn't like make you dry and cakey, but it still has super full coverage if you wanted to build it up. I got the color 6 Neutral. I also got 7 Cool because I wasn't sure, so I just got both because I knew they were gonna sell out, and I'm glad I did because it is sold out on Sephora. I believe there are still some shades available on the actual Charlotte Tilbury website, but if you want to get it from Sephora, you're gonna have to wait because Michaela made it sell out. And with that, the Charlotte Tilbury blush also on my face today as well. I've been using this with an actual blush brush, like an angled one, and I think that it just melts the blush so nicely into your skin. I used to use a beauty blender for like all of my cream blushes and all of that stuff, the like liquid blushes from Rare Beauty, which I still love, but I just feel like this one really makes you look like you're just a little bit blushed from within without having to really blend it a lot, because I feel like a lot of cream blushes, and liquid more so than cream, you really have to blend them, otherwise you look like a freaking clown, like with a straight up stripe of blush on your face. So this is amazing. Again, sold out everywhere. I can't get my hands on the contour stick, but the Anastasia cream contour in the pot is still a favorite. I made a little video, I think on TikTok, of these products, like applying them. So if you want to see that, you can go check that out on my TikTok. Next up, Tula released body care. They came out with this super thick and moisturizing, really thick. It's like, it's not thick enough to be a body butter by definition, but it is literally so hydrating without being greasy at all, because that's usually my gripe with body butters or things that are in tubs like that. One, they're just so thick that you honestly like can't wear it during the day, but I just want to show you this because this is such a nice, like, hydrating without being too overwhelming, and it is super mild in scent, which for me, when it comes to that kind of stuff, especially with sweating, I love that this is mild. It's like, I don't even know, it's like just a very, very light, I don't even want to say vanilla. What do they have in this? Because I know there's a certain yuzu. If you know what the smell of yuzu fruit is, that's what this is like, but just on a very mild scale. Super hydrating, not greasy. Like, look at how nice that makes my tattoos look. Absolutely love this. And their shower scrub is really nice as well. It's like a hibiscus exfoliating body wash, which is really good. But I just really, really like the body cream a lot more than I expected. So I wanted to include that because you know it is cold as hell and dry as hell. Next up, so weird, so weird. But I went on this kick a few months ago with wanting to try all natural deodorants or aluminum free deodorants or whatever, because for the longest time I had used Secret's pH balance, which is like really bad for you and whatever. Tried so many, and it wasn't even so much the fact that like I still sweat a lot, because I know I sweat a lot. It was the fact that so many of them made me smell so bad that I just couldn't do it. So I switched to men's deodorant, and the Fiji one is also fire. But Austin recently brought this home because he said he thought I would like it, and he was right. Wilderness with lavender. This is honestly, like, I don't know why they make men's deodorant better than women's. It's really annoying, but this is the first time I've tried it. I know a lot of you guys recommended that when I was on my deodorant kick, so thank you. I'm glad I finally did it, but I really like the Old Spice Wilderness one. And lastly, I have this Bite Beauty product. This is a plumping gloss. It's what I have on my lips right now, and it is in the color Guava Puff. It's so cute. It's so natural. I usually wear this just like on days where I don't really have a lot of makeup on, just like tinted moisturizer or something like that, and just give it a little bit of color and gloss to kind of bring my face together if I don't want to do a full face of makeup. But I do like to put this on top of lipsticks, which I have Charlotte Tilbury's catwalking on underneath this today. Okay, next up we have a kind of fitnessy item, and I have been a huge stan of Lulu Align leggings. A lot of you asked me about my favorite workout leggings. I always recommend Lululemon Aligns or Fleo El Toros. Those are both my favorite. I wear them all the time, and they've started coming out with, Lulu has started coming out with Align sports bras, which are fantastic, but with a caveat, because I don't think that these are great for like high impact CrossFit, running, anything like that. If you're somebody who likes cycling, yoga, just for comfort, these are fantastic. And I have them in the reversible ones, which I think is great, because then it's like you get 2 bras for 1. But they just released this pattern. It's kind of like a cool little tie-dye pattern, and I absolutely love it. I am not somebody who likes to support the Instagram brands. I'll be very honest with you. I just think that nothing will ever truly top Lulu in terms of quality, customer service, how long the items last you. And most of the time, 99% of those brands on Instagram are copying Lulu to some degree anyway. And they're all getting their same shit from the Alibaba websites regardless. So it's like, you might as well just get what you actually like and then have better quality instead of having to buy like a ton of them over time because they just don't last. That's my rant on that. And lastly, I want to mention the 2 shows that we have been nonstop watching this month. Well, one actually doesn't really count because we literally watched it in 2 days when it came out. The newest season of Ozark came out. I'm sure you are aware, and it was so good, but I cannot wait for the second part to come out. And if you were a Dexter fan back in the day, highly recommend the new season, because I was definitely really skeptical about it. And then once we got like 2 episodes in, I was hooked, and we actually went back and started rewatching old school Dexter, which honestly is so good, so underrated, and it was so ahead of its time back then, like before all of the serious like crime documentaries started coming out. So I would definitely recommend the newest Dexter and the old Dexter, to be honest with you. Like if you just want a good show to go back and binge, but you have to be okay with like blood and murder and all that kind of stuff. That is all that I have for you in these January favorites. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, you already know, and we will see you in our next video.